whoever, knowing that an offense against the United States has been committed, receives, relieves, comforts, or assists the offender in order to hinder or prevent his apprehension, trial, or punishment is an accessory after the fact. This is what an accessory after the fact looks like. The breaking Republican criminal news of the day is that the Republican Speaker of the House is now actively trying to prevent arrests for the federal crime of attacking the Capitol on January 6th. The federal crime of accessory after the fact requires knowledge that a crime has been committed against the United States and that a person with that knowledge then, quote, assists the offender in order to hinder or prevent his apprehension, trial, or punishment. Now keep those words in mind when you listen now to what Republican Speaker Mike Johnson said he is doing to the thousands of hours of security video that were recorded at the Capitol on January 6th before he makes all of that video publicly available.
We have to blur some of the faces of persons who participated in the events of that day because we don't want them to be retaliated against and to be charged by the DOJ.
Big smile. We don't want them to be charged by the DOJ. That is the first time in history that a Speaker of the House has said that he doesn't want people who committed federal crimes to be charged by the Department of Justice. That is the mission of an accessory after the fact. An accessory after the fact is trying to prevent the apprehension of criminals, trying to prevent the punishment of criminals. And Mike Johnson says, with that goofy smile, like he's a cultist in the middle of a cult, all of whom believe that we don't want the Justice Department to charge people after they commit federal crimes on videotape. And there's more.
That's a slow process to get it done. We're working steadily on it. We've hired additional personnel to do that.
Okay. All right. So the same Republican Speaker of the House who blocked funding for Israel by attaching cuts to the IRS workforce to that bill has hired additional federal workers whose job title should be accessories after the fact. Mike Johnson, who wants to fire IRS workers who investigate federal tax crimes, has hired new federal workers to cover up crimes. Mike Johnson is the most pro-crime speaker in the history of the House of Representatives. In fact, he's the only one. He's the only one who has ever publicly admitted to participating and leading a cover-up of federal crimes.